Alrighty, so the news is here, and they're really bringing the whole Valentine's Day theme to it. They got the really nice pinks and purples with what is this color called? Just like light blue greenish. I don't know. It's like the cream that you see in like cookies and stuff. Like his hat. I know that the one of the animations for the actual character himself, he rides on a cookie that has these color like cookies. I don't know what to say. But yeah, obviously we're getting a brand new character, which you probably have already seen on the JP servers, but it is a brand new king that uses the OG Festival King's same layout. So if you've already invested into that character and have him maxed out, which you probably don't because he was pretty bad, you won't have to worry about buying cosmetics for him or anything. So I have to say I did I did purchase a couple of cosmetics for the boy earlier this week whenever he sort of like got announced on the JP servers and everything. So we'll try to mess around with him, of course. We'll be doing live summons and everything for the character. I really like the sort of like jelly like aesthetic of this character, and then I think his free cosmetic that you get from maxing out his affinity is also like a chocolate variant where like he drips chocolate and everything. I don't know, it's just really neat to see. So a couple of free cosmetics there. He is a seasonal unit, so he should get a full UR like set of, like a full UR costume, I guess, whenever you get this character, which is kind of cool. I definitely don't really think that he's worth going for, to be honest, but I'll do like a full-blown should you summon video. I'll probably put that out in the morning, but I will be doing live summons and everything like we normally do, so if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. We're probably just going to go for like a one and done, because I think that there's a lot of rumors that the next banner could potentially be the global anniversary. So that one's probably going to be kind of important, and you don't really want to waste a whole bunch of gems on this guy while there's a much better banner right around the corner. So he is a green unit, of course. The old Festival King was a blue unit. We have a new Valentine's Day card set, which is increases damage dealt by allies. Increases damage dealt by allies with 50% or less HP by N% and decreases their damage taken by X%, excluding PvP. So, increases damage dealt by allies with 50% or less HP by up to 5%. So that's not very good, and decreases their damage taken by up to 10%. I guess that's okay. I mean, there's an SSR card in here, so I mean that's a free decent card at the very least. I can't really see this being like super useful. I mean, at least it works in death matches too, I guess, so that's kind of nice. But I mean, I guess most of the time the idea would be to not get below 50% HP, so I don't know. Obviously, we're going to get some new bundles and everything, new tickets and everything for the new banner. Looks like they're doing Valentine's Day costume enhancement bundle. This is only 100 of the costume enhancement materials for each category, so I would think that this one's probably going to be kind of cheaper, because they just did the New Year's bundles, and I'm pretty sure there was a set that gave 500 of each, and it was like roughly $40 US. So I don't know if this one is like a fifth of the price and it's like less than $10 or something like that. Could be actually a halfway decent bundle. The fact that they're pairing diamonds with it is probably going to make them increase the price on it a little bit, though. So I could see this maybe being, I don't know, $10 to $15 or something. Who knows? That could be okay depending on if you need those or not. But obviously, if you just play the game enough, you can probably get them on your own. I really don't like these growth bundles. I feel like these are just like you can easily grind out these. Not a big deal there. Anvils and hammers, pretty decent bundle. You can buy that up to 5 times. I'm interested to see what the price of that one would be if it's actually decent value, but they price hammers pretty high, I feel like, most of the time, so it's probably not worth getting. System updates. Deathmatch invite option improved. Invitations to the deathmatch will not pop up on the main screen for a certain duration of time after logging into the game. So I guess so that way you're not immediately bombarded with like an invite as soon as you log on. They've implemented like a little timer, I guess, so that's interesting. Artifact set enhancing quality of life improvements. Players can now directly enhance artifact card sets in the set team screen. So now I guess if you're just scrolling through and you see like, oh, this one's not completely upgraded yet, you can just upgrade it right there on the spot, which is kind of interesting, I guess. Returning costume sale icon added. Icon directing players to the Sacred Treasure Shop during the returning costume sale event has been added to the tavern. So I'm assuming because we're getting the old school Valentine's Day costumes along with a couple of new ones, you're going to be able to click on this icon that's just going to be on the home screen now, like letting you know that there's like limited time costumes available. So that's kind of cool, I guess, if you're into that. Demonic Beast Holy Relic List Optimization. Hide completed Holy Relics on offsetting can now be saved. Okay, I mean, I guess that's kind of nice. There's like a little checkbox that you can check to where you can hide the ones you've already crafted, I guess. I mean, I guess that's kind of nice. It's not like a super big deal, but kind of cool, I guess. New events. Valentine's Day or Valentine's special login event. So we are getting a login bonus, and it is a whole bunch of free diamonds. So you get 42 free diamonds over the course of 2 weeks, which is kind of nice. Not really anything super crazy, but I mean, hey, that's a little over a multi's worth. Not quite a multi and a half. And then there's going to be doing the Valentine's Day chocolate workshop event. Not a huge fan of that one. I just don't like those very much. There is a Valentine's world quest called Merlin in Wonderland. And I have to say, I watched 2 different people mess with this one a little bit on JP, and it looks really good. They talked about the fact in the dev notes last time that they were going to try and make some more like fun story elements and stuff like that, and I definitely think that this is a step in the right direction. This little story that they did for Valentine's Day is actually really neat. I don't know like if there's actually a decent amount of rewards. It looks like you get 5 diamonds, a couple of these boxes. I can't remember exactly what comes in these boxes, but they do these every year for Valentine's Day, and I think they're okay. I can't remember exactly what's in them, like I said, but I mean, it doesn't look like terrible rewards. It's not like anything super special besides the diamonds, maybe. But I mean, overall, it's just like a fun little story that you can kind of go through and complete. So nothing really to complain about. Sweet Valentine's Day and Chocolate Workshop event. This is the one I was talking about. Basically, you're just gonna get different kinds of like recipe materials, and you'll just build those, and you've seen this kind of event before. They just theme it in different ways every time they bring it back. It's basically just going to be like, oh, click on the character, give them gifts. Once you give them 6 gifts each, you get the reward that they have. So I mean, nothing too crazy. I don't know, it's whatever. It's not really my favorite, but it is what it is, I guess. So there's a bunch of the regular rewards. You get an SSR pendant, 5 hammers, 5 engraving stones, and 3 card packs out of it. So that's how you are basically going to get most of the card set, I guess, which is fun. How to make chocolates. These are all the materials that you'll need. So cool, whatever. Ingredient locations, you get them from event missions up to 1 daily, coin shop up to 1 daily, and then main stage, free stage, Fort Solgris, final boss battle, and then Tower of Trials. So I guess that's technically a spoiler if you didn't already know that we're getting a final boss, but it's not anything new, so don't worry about it. You can do the coin shop exchange if you need to. Sweet Valentine's Day daily event missions. So there's just going to be different missions that you can do each day to get the actual like crafting materials for those, which is whatever. Valentine's Day Tavern decoration set. I can't remember if this is the one we've already got in game. I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is, because this is for the Season 1 and 2 Tavern, so it's kind of unfortunate that they're not giving it out for free. I can't remember. I don't think that they gave it out for free in the first place, but I could be wrong on that. I'd have to check my own tavern, I guess. But the fact that you have to buy each piece for 30 diamonds is a huge turnoff. Like, I don't think anybody's going to be wanting to buy any of these. But there is, I guess, new cosmetics for your tavern if you want them. Final boss Hawk is back. I was really confused about this whenever the JP patch notes came out, because I was like, I can't remember if they've done this or not. But I'm pretty sure I was just confusing it with the super big Hawk boss that they do every once in a while. This is not that. And from my understanding, this is very easy. It's just one of these like weird off-season like final boss battles that they do. Nothing too crazy. You do get a free copy of Red Hawk though, which is kind of cool. I think it's from the clear rewards, yeah. So you get the other 2 cards that you would get. You get 5 diamonds and a copy of Red Hawk if you don't already have him. I'm assuming they're doing this because the anniversary is coming up, and these Hawks get boosted on their passive whenever they're doing like festival like anniversary celebrations and stuff. So it doesn't look like there's any sort of like super exclusive rewards that you get. like an outfit or anything, but of course there's going to be regular sort of final boss reward tiers, so obviously the higher up you get, the better rewards you get. So nothing too crazy there. Exchange shop looks pretty normal. A couple of pendants, which is nice. 15 Super Awakening coins, which is pretty okay. 10 engraving stones, a couple of hammers. Looks pretty normal, to be honest. Nothing too crazy there. Friendship coin event. So friendship coins turned into heart coins. Oh, so this is actually something really nice. If you have a lot of friends and you're making sure to send coins every day, you can actually buy these boxes, which have pretty good rewards in them. So you can buy one of these per day. I would probably recommend doing that. Normally I would buy the event dungeon keys for Fort Solgris, but I think I'll probably swap over to this because, I mean, you can already drop an SSR pendant out of it. You can get hammers, anvils, good stuff actually. Surprisingly, I mean, all of the stuff on the bottom row, not the greatest, but you know, there's always that chance to get something that you're not super excited about. Lucky chocolate event boxes. So these are the ones that I was talking about earlier. It looks like there's actually some halfway decent stuff in here. You got cosmetic upgrades, demon materials, super awakening coins, and some pendants, which is kind of nice. I mean, nothing too crazy. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that there might be a character that drops extra of these boxes. Like if you have like the costume set for them. I'm not positive on that though. Maybe I'm thinking of the Halloween boxes that you can get extra ones from. But I think this is probably close to the end. It looks like the scroll is not too far down, but we have the new costumes for this year. So we're getting 3 new Valentine's Day costumes, one for Purgatory Melee, one for the one Ultimate, and one for Queen Diane, which is I guess I can understand these two being like the newest festival units. Not really entirely sure why they did Deanne specifically, but I guess most of the time we get a female character for Valentine's Day, and honestly, this outfit looks really good. So I'll definitely get this one, and I would like to buy the Escanor one just because the headpiece, we're still missing one headpiece for Escanor, and I actually like the rest of the set except for the headpiece on this one because it gives him like these weird fiery bunny ears. Just not into it. And honestly, I kind of like the outfit for Melee, but all of it kind of sucks, and he already has 5 cosmetics. Probably going to skip this one if I'm being completely honest, but not too bad if you're into any of them. I mean, you might want to grab them while they're available. The only one that I would say is definitely something that you should pick up is wait the 2 weeks maybe, and then see if you can buy these for diamonds. I'm pretty sure you will be able to. Individual costume period is, you know, after 2 weeks. Actually, is it 2 weeks? I think it is. Yeah, so it's 2 weeks. And then just make sure you buy the headpiece for Escanor, so that way you have a 5th headpiece. Even if you have it completely invested into Escanor at this point, I would still recommend you buy the headpiece for this one, just because it's going to be limited time and you won't be able to get it later, and you'll have to wait for another either seasonal or some random costume set to come out for him, just to make sure that you can be able to complete his cosmetic sets and stuff like that. So definitely grab that one if you can. But yeah, here's what they kind of look like. He's, you know, Escanor kind of looking dapper, honestly, kind of looking nice in his dark red with the sort of like aqua. I can't really think of the name of the color that this is. I'm thinking like aquamarine maybe, but that could be wrong. It might be a little bit more green. I don't know. It's like a color, but I don't know. It looks really good. I actually really like this one, to be honest. It doesn't look bad at all. I think the Queen Diane one is really nice. Really big fan of that one, honestly, which is nice because I wasn't really a big fan of her like sports costume. They gave her like a hockey costume that you could get to get extra, or like a whole new seasonal cosmetic set for her, and just really wasn't a big fan of that one. So this one's definitely going to be my go-to, I think. And then the Melee one, just, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like the bunny ears on it. It looks stupid. I don't like the carrot. It just looks goofy. I kind of like the outfit, but at the same time, it almost just kind of reminds me of like a recolored version of his like Bard outfit that we already have in the game. So I don't know. I'll probably just skip this one altogether. If anything, I'll probably buy the outfit, but I can't really see myself doing that. So I don't know. They are bringing back the old school costumes and everything. So we have last year's Valentine's Day costumes where you can get a Sariel costume or a Brunhild costume. Actually really like this Brunhild costume. I like the hairstyle as well from the Sariel one. So I don't know if you want my opinion. Those are the coolest parts about them. Outfit, headpiece. They are bringing back the Dreamlike Fantasy New Wings King set. I'm assuming just for the fact that we are getting New Wings King or a new Wings King. So you can buy this one if you want because it's seasonal. They are bringing back the old school ones as well. So these, all 4 of these have a set bonus to them. And honestly, Dairy Aries is really nice because you get 1 random costume enhancement material box, which can be any 3 of the costume enhancement materials in just the 1 box. I use her for Belmoth specifically, so that way I can get the box every time. And then honestly, if you have this red Elaine, she's actually really, really good for the backliner on like OG Demon or Belmoth, or not Belmoth, sorry, Hallex Demon. So that's kind of nice. And then you can put these in the back for red and gray demons if you want extra materials there. If you already have the characters, then go for it. If you don't have them, it is kind of a shame, but at the same time, I don't know that this is like really worth going for if you just don't have the character. I mean, maybe Zaneri's good just because you can actually use her in Belmoth to cleanse to actually get Thonar's passive off, but the rest of these just really aren't great nowadays. Well, I don't know, maybe I just want to say maybe Jenna's not great, Dairy Aries maybe not great. I don't know, this character's kind of useful in the backline, but there's other backliners that you can use, so it just depends on what you need, I guess. Village donation event, so you can get some pendants here. 2 new battle events, and then they are adding Ragnarok Freya to their Race Draw 1 tickets. So that's kind of nice. Issue where players were unable to continue Demonic Beast Nidhogg battle after ending unexpectedly has been fixed. So that's really funny because people abuse that so crazy. I mean, I say abuse, but like they basically just look at it as like a different, like a form, like a mechanic to the game at this point. If you don't know, you can exit the game out if you like mess up during your turn or something like that, and it'll open the game back up and be right there on the same turn that you were on. So that's funny that they fixed it, even though I think they said that they were going to try to like patch that at some point. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Could be misconstruing that, but I don't know. Honestly, looks like a halfway decent patch note. A lot of Valentine's Day stuff, couple of new events, which is really nice. So just free materials and stuff like that in general. Like I said, I'll do a Should You Summon and everything. We'll go over the banner and everything. I'll publish that probably in the morning. So I don't know, roughly 9-ish hours maybe from now, because I normally upload at like 6 a.m. My time at least. But yeah, I'll go over the banner and everything. Probably don't even need to summon, to be honest. Much better stuff around the corner. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.